I'm Knuckles, the Echidna. Just call me Knuckles. Following the faint signal I was getting from the Master Emerald, I found myself in this whirl canyon. Sure feels creepy. But I'm not afraid of ghosts. I have to find the pieces of the Master Emerald now.
Hey guys, Super Nerd Miles here.
This place sure feels haunted. There's no time to lose. I have to hurry and find the Master Emerald.
So, welcome to Pumpkin Hill. First things first, you'd have to be practically blind to miss this thing. We got our first power-up for Knuckles, the Shovel Claw. You can dig into the ground or walls. So now, things get a lot more interesting because you can just dig. And you'll find things like that extra life right there that I didn't actually know was there. Double containers. I don't actually know where that one is. Here's one of the Chao boxes. Oh, looks like I guessed right.
It's closer.
Hey, check it out, double container.
Two more left.
Pumpkin. I just accidentally used a second hint. A tombstone near some grass. Wouldn't be surprised if that was over here on Church. Nope. Ghost Train Mountain. Okay. So there are three main mountains. Pumpkin Mountain, which I was just on, Ghost Train Mountain over here, and Church Mountain, which was the one that I flew to. Now, I will note one thing. Because you can now dig for pieces, pieces will now start being buried. Oh, hi. It's the Ghost Train. Okay. I'm looking for a tombstone. And I'm not finding it. Try going outside.
It's closer.
And lo and behold, I believe that it's either piece 2 or piece... Yeah, piece... One of the pieces, I think it's guaranteed that piece 3 will be buried. Piece 2 may or may not be buried. Which is why you have to be careful to watch for that, exclamation point, meaning that you're close. Stuffed nose. I think that's on one of the outlying pumpkins. Or not. Oh, job box number 2, I guess. Oh, whoa, careful. I wanted those animals. Wherever they went. Okay, where are we? A ghost face mountain, so it is one of the outlying faces. Because you can see all of these different pumpkins around here, and it said suffering from a stuffed nose. So what that means is we need to look for one of these obelisk things. Ah, here we go. It's at the sad face mountain. It's closer. So we go to the nose, and we dig. And that's that.
I found him.
We did not find the third Chao box, unfortunately. And we also took way too long. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel good.
But hey, it's still emblem number 6. So let's check out the kindergarten as always. Oh, apparently he is still learning Bell. Time passing is weird. Let's see. Things shouldn't really have changed. They haven't. Essentially, new items get added every 5 emblems or so at the beginning, so... So nothing new there at the kindergarten. Wow. I sure have a lot to feed my Chao. Oh well, I'll have... Oops. Don't worry. However, there is more to do than just this, so I'm not gonna let you off with just a 6-minute video. That wouldn't be all that fun. Which, by the way, when I leave the Chao Garden by pressing exit game instead of leaving, that's because I don't want to. If you just leave the Chao Garden, it'll actually continue the story. So now that we've got the digging power up, I'm gonna head back to Wild Canyon because there's something new we can do here.
It's closer.
Also, there's an emerald piece right there. Okay, sandy path to stone statue head. That's actually pretty good. So, because that should be on the way to what I wanted to show now. And I'm going the wrong way. If memory serves, what I want to show should be right over here. By the way, no piece will ever actually be buried in this level. Okay, I could just be forgetting where everything is. Because I know what I'm looking for. Also, on that note, we're also picking up a condor, so we can go ahead and we're picking up a couple of condors, so we can go ahead and finish off the Super Nerd. So, here we are. I don't know why I couldn't find this earlier. This wall painting looks very interesting, and there's this little door thing. There's this just a little suspicious patch light right here. Let's dig into it and find ourselves in a new area with the optional power-up for this area. This is a very, very important power-up. Mystic Melody. Press the B button to play mysterious melodies. You can shift to it by just pressing Y a bunch. Well, when there's a reason to play it. But when you get close to one of these altars, you can just play it naturally. And these altars will do a bunch of different things. In this case, it's a warp to get us out of here. So let's... I'm so bad at climbing that. Alright, so that does it for our return here. Just barely missed the A rank, not that it matters.
What stage are we going to play?
And now let's head back to Chao World. And once again, I'm going as Tails because I just think Tails controls the best. And I have to do a little bit of animal duping in this part, so... Okay, good. Super Nerd finished learning Bell. Check the black market again. Heart fruit. Okay, this is another. This is a new fruit. Essentially, this is something for later in a Chao's life cycle, but Chao can actually go into mating season, and when one of them is ready to mate, essentially it'll sit down and a bunch of flowers will bloom all around it. And if you put another Chao that's about ready to mate next to it, they'll go ahead and create an egg. So if you don't feel like just waiting for your Chao to just randomly be ready to mate, having them eat a heart fruit, the last bite of the heart fruit will immediately make them go into a mating season. I forget if I've talked about Chao fruit before. Chao fruit is essentially just a little bit better than a regular fruit for how much it raises stamina, plus it raises all 5 stats the same amount instead of just stamina. And that'll do it for what's new here. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and take Super Nerd back to the lobby to go ahead and give him the condors. Memory serves, I think it was like 12 more. So we're gonna go up here. Stay. Stay.
Everything will be okay. Here. Everything will be okay. Here.
This trick is pretty darn precise. Always makes me nervous doing it. Now, I did explain this a few parts ago, so this is my preferred character to do this glitch with. And that'll do it. So, that is as much as Super Nerd is going to get. So let's go ahead and give the other condors to Angel. Or the other condor, since I did use that one up. So you can see that that one actually took run down 3 notches. Oh, there is something I forgot to do earlier, so I will take care of that after I'm done feeding Angel. There's one other thing that I wanted to show off with the Knuckles here in the Chao Garden. Oh, for Pete's sake, just eat! I just want you to hit level 4. Stop throwing away! One more bite. There you go. You draw me like one of your French Chao? What?
Everything will be okay.
Alright, so that'll do it for taking care of this guy. And you're asleep. Camera plus. Yep, okay, so we will take care of Super a little bit later. For now, I'm going to go ahead and head back to the stage select screen.
What stage are we going to
I
play?
want to come back here as Knuckles. Because there's one other thing that I forgot to mention that you could do as Knuckles. And that is, you can actually dig in the Chao Garden. You won't really find anything, because after all, there's no need for rings or anything like that. But there is one thing that you can find. Oh, I was not expecting to get it that fast. You can actually dig up pumpkins in this garden occasionally. And pumpkins, I don't know if they sell for anything, but pumpkins are also another valid hat for your Chao if you want them to wear something. So, if you wanted your Chao to have a pumpkin for a head, That's how. I'm gonna see if this sells for anything. Yeah, I don't really like most of the hats for Chao. You have a very rare item. I'll buy 50 rings. So yeah, that is the that is another function that you can use Knuckles digging for, is you can dig up pumpkins in this garden if you want your Chao to wear them. In the meantime, I'm just going to go ahead and wait for Super Nerd to wake up, and then I'm going to take him back to kindergarten. No, I could probably go ahead and mention something. Do you see how Super Nerd's arms are a bright blue, or the tip of his hands are a bright blue? That is actually a way to see what a secondary form of alignment of your Chao. Like not like Hero and Dark, but as in the 4 stats: fly, power, run, and swim. As they start growing up, they will start getting an appearance based on the way that they've been raised, like what kinds of animals or drives, and that will affect something a little bit later. None of the Chao are quite old enough to learn it yet, for them to be affected by it yet. I can't leave the Chao right now. Wonderful. So I guess Super Nerd is actually just going to be hanging around the garden for a little bit longer. Hopefully I can tell the two of them apart. Since, you know, this guy doesn't have nearly as many animal parts, just the various condor parts. So yeah, I guess that'll do it for this. Oh, actually there's one other thing that I should talk about real quick before I end things off. And that's to go ahead and explain why the Mystic Melody is so important. It actually has to do with the 3rd mission. All of the groups of 5 missions that we've seen so far are essentially the same, and I'll go ahead and describe them right now. Mission 1, which we've already done in all of these different in all of the cases that we've unlocked, is just to beat the stage normally. Mission 2, which I will go ahead and show you, just go into one. I won't actually beat it, but I'll go in and just to show it. I'll be getting those later. Mission 2 is to collect 100 rings as a character. So instead of being point-based A ranks, it's actually based on just how fast you can collect 100 rings and essentially get a 1-up through rings. So that's what Mission 2 is. Mission 3 is called Find the Lost Chao. And it actually, and essentially, well, it's what it sounds like. So, oh yeah, I forgot I can't do that yet. So yeah, so Mission 3 requires each character to have the Mystic Melody. Mystic Melody is actually the one power-up that every single character has. So yeah, this is essentially what you have to do to get the emblem from
What stage are we going
to get the second emblem. The 3rd emblem will involve finding a specific set of a specific altar in each stage, playing the Mystic Melody on it, and then doing a little bit of platforming based on what that altar does in order to find a lost Chao. So that is why the Mystic Melody is very important, because you need to pick it up. Theoretically, there's at least 1 or 2 characters, Sonic being one of them, that if you know the right glitches, you don't actually have to pick up their Mystic Melody. But I'm not going to be doing those. I'll be getting each and every lost Chao the correct way. And by the way, if you're interested, Mission 4 is essentially a time attack to beat the level within a fairly restrictive time crunch. And Mission 5, or Last, or whatever you want to call it, is essentially hard mode. It's more or less Kaizo-esque ROM hack. Some of them are very, very mean. And will pretty much they'll stick in harder versions of enemies. They'll stick in lots more enemies. There'll occasionally be some new things that you have to do that you wouldn't otherwise. It's just all around harder, which can be fun. And like I said, eventually, not right now, I'm doing just the story emblems for now, but eventually I will be coming back and doing all of these extra emblems. And as well as coming back to the levels that I've already done and getting their A ranks, because there are actually emblems for getting all the A ranks. So yeah, for those A ranks, just going ahead and saying it while I'm on the subject, like I said, missions 1, 4, and 5 are based on how many points you get. You have to watch out on how many points you collect through the level, how many rings you collect, and then how fast you finish the level in order to get the time bonus, which can be fairly significant. Missions 2 and 3, collecting 100 rings and finding the lost Chao, are purely based on speed. So yeah, that's, I guess, just a little teaser of what'll be happening much later in the Let's Play. So, now that we're done with Pumpkin Hill, let's see, what is next? Oh yeah, I remember what's next. So, now that we've, well, I guess I don't really need to spoil it. So I guess now that we're done finding 3 more shards of the Emerald at Pumpkin Hill, I guess we'll just see what's happening next to our heroes. See you guys in the next one. Miles out. There's one last thing that I forgot to do. I forgot to point out one thing that now that we've gone to Pumpkin Hill, I can show off. Because we have now gone to Pumpkin Hill, I can show you the fastest way to get the 3 main animals. Hang on a second. Okay, I don't know if that'll be different to you, but I left my volume up too high. The 3 main animals for training a Chao. There's the Condor, which you can get 2 of right here. It took me half a minute, and that was with me playing slowly.
What stage are we going
The second animal does require a little bit, because you've got to go to about the halfway point of Green Forest. So, meet you there, I guess. Collecting rings, even though I don't intend to finish the stage. What am I doing?
Here we go.
Well, I guess I'm getting a 1-up. Whoa! It's a game sometimes. Alright, once you get over here to the portion where the cinematic start to the level is the first time, right behind this box is the second animal, a half fish. Also, if you are playing Mission 5... Let's see, where is it? Oh, hey, look at that. It's an altar. I believe right on one of those platforms up there, there will actually be a second half fish on Mission 5 only. And the final animal is found in Pumpkin Hill. Just head right over here. Take this rocket up to Church Mountain. And there's a skeleton dog right here. So, each of those are fairly quick. The half fish is the slowest one. But then, each of those are the 3 animals that are used for the Chao duplication glitch. For the fastest method of training a Chao up to level 99 in all stats. So, nothing new here. Oh. Still teaching Belle, I see. So yeah. Also, the skeleton dog, which is the second of the 3 animals that I'll be using, the final of the 3 animals that I'll be using. I ought to go ahead and show it off. because it actually has a very specific, important purpose. Unlike all the other animals, it doesn't actually add on an animal part. What it does is take one off. Not that I can figure out which one got taken off. Oh, tail. No? What did get taken off? Oh, well, whatever. So yeah, the animal duplication glitch, if you know it, just use that to speed everything up. Looks like animals actually can't downgrade stats. That's good news. And then, hang on a moment. Yes? Alright, I completely lost my train of thought. Basically, the skeleton dog is useful if you want a Chao to lose animal parts. Like, if you don't like the look of some animal parts, it'll essentially take one at random and make your Chao lose that. Oh, I forget if... I think that's actually new, since I gave him those animals. We just had our second milestone, actually. Swimming has hit 100, which means now Angel has learned to swim. It's not very good swimming yet, and I don't think you want to keep your mouth underwater while treading. But hey, it's swimming. And so yeah, if you don't like the look of animal parts, just get a skeleton dog. As I showed you, they're really easy to get. Each one takes about 10 to 15 seconds.
Everything will be okay.
Our Chao was just dancing.
Here, everything will be okay.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and dupe the first bunch of half fish.
Here.
Now, as you can see, the effect of the half fish has come out. Our Chao's little ball thing above his head that I don't think has an official name has turned into a flame. That is the effect of the half fish. Whoops. Okay, so much for that. So that didn't last too long, but hey, at least we got our first level up on the
Everything
run.
will be okay.
Oh, the half fish may have also... The half fish also... I've never noticed that before. His other animal parts are gone. All the condor parts are gone. I did not know that the half fish would do that.
Here. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay.
Alright, so I believe that will be it for now. Now that I've showed you that. So I guess real quick I'll go ahead and
Everything will be okay.
go ahead and take Super Nerd back to the daycare. Hopefully they've stopped teaching Bell by this point. But yeah, that'll do it for real. So in the next part, well, we don't really know what's gonna happen. Alright, sweet. So I will see you guys next time for more Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. See you guys later. Miles out.